Hi, how are you? Thank you for clicking on this video and thank you for choosing my content. To my new subscribers, welcome. To the returning subscribers, welcome also, and thank you for trusting me and thank you for choosing my content. To the people who are watching and you've not subscribed, kindly give me your subscription. I will appreciate. The biggest percentage who are watching my content, you've not subscribed. I don't know why, but I would really appreciate if you give me your subscription. So today we're talking about disability, and when I'm talking about disability, I'm talking from having a parent who is differently abled. And by talking about disability, I think I'm creating awareness to people who also have relatives or siblings or parents who are differently abled. So often there is fear and discomfort about interacting with people with disability, and this all comes from the society. And I think the what the society gives about disability is based on lack of knowledge and stereotypes. For example, how did I notice that my mom is differently abled? So I'm giving a disclaimer. I'm talking about what I have experienced. I cannot talk about other people or other types of disability. I will give an example with my mom. And I also said if this is not the kind of content you'd like to hear, where someone shares their experience in their life journey, kindly scroll and pass. So when I was growing up, I noticed that my mom's legs were not as straight, or rather, they were not well formed. Like, yeah, so I was saying that her legs were not like others, and so that really brought a lot of discomfort to me, and I also believe so to the rest of my siblings. So, and since we were kids, we couldn't talk about it, and you could not ask anything about that because we also felt as if it is a form of disrespect to our mom. So, but what really gave me a lot of questions is how the society used to view such people, and how adult conversations, the sneaky conversation which I could hear from people, from her friends and from her neighbors, really gave me a lot of discomfort because I didn't understand why they would talk such. And according to their talks, what they insinuated was like people with disability are a form of a curse, or it's a form of punishment to them or to their parents, or they should not be having what other normal people are having. For example, job places, or when they interacting with people. So I used to hear a lot from people talking, mostly it was negative. And how I found out that it was something that was really uh, disturbing my mom or my grandmother, I found it from my grandmom because she used to talk how people discriminated her because she had my mom with that kind of a disability, where she really tried a lot to take her to many hospitals so that her legs can really be well. And talking about that, I'm really happy because my mom works well. She can do a lot of activities, and she's a teacher. And when you see her working, you will not be able to. I was saying that you cannot notice whether my mom has any kind of disability because when she was taken to the hospital, I think they were able to correct the the disability a bit. So yeah, she's okay. But what happens to us as kids when we live in a society whereby people are not educated about disability? What happens to the kids or to the caregivers? What really happens to them? Because the society is not really informed about disabilities, and people think when you have disability you cannot do anything. So on my side, it was stigma because kids used to mock you, and also adults, you could hear adults gossiping about your mom, so definitely that will have to bring you down. And also when in gatherings, when we go outside church, or any event, you will still be ashamed of your own mother. Let me say it was a childhood stage, because personally I used to be afraid. What will people say? What will my friends say if they see my mom walking in such a way, if they see a mom having such kind of shoes? Because there are some shoes that my mom cannot wear, like open shoes, or they're like a bit of flat shoes. She cannot be able to put on those shoes. She really needs comfortable shoes whereby she can be able to walk well. So that really gave me a lot of low self-esteem, because I used to think that God doesn't love me. Why did He gift me with a mother who is not able to dwell as we are, or as other people? So yeah, it really came with a low self-esteem. I never used to like when my mom comes visiting at schools or for me. So I was saying, when she came for visiting, so I was really uncomfortable interacting with other parents and also other students, seeing my mom like that. But when I joined medical school, I really understood that it's not anybody's wish for people to grow with disability or to have disability, and I was able to learn about disability. And so one thing I learned is that people who live with disability should be able to make their own choices, enjoy the same freedom and services as the rest of people in the society, like schools, like healthcare, and also assistive devices. And also, failure to acknowledge each individual who needs uh, such assistance, it will prevent them from fully enjoying their own human rights and freedom. So I think society should really be informed and find a way on how to educate other people about people living with disability, and they should know. They should also give people awareness the misconceptions and stereotypes surrounding their disability, that it should end, or rather it can be brought to the forefront, where people will be able to learn and leave the stereotype and the mentality of being a witch or being a bad person. It will disappear when people are really given the correct information about disability. So when the society gives people the right information, I think the attitude towards people living with disability will come to end. And I think that is the, yeah, I don't know what I said. I was saying nimesahau. So I was saying, can we learn how to embrace people with disability? Can we learn how to love them? Can we learn how to love their kids and families also? Because through loving them and showing them support and showing them the acceptance, I think that will have to reduce the stigma. It will reduce the misconceptions, and it will reduce the stereotype that people have about people with disability. Yeah. So if you have someone or friends or someone you know, they have disability, or let me say they are differently abled, kindly can we show them support and love, and can we be uh, the first people to let society know that people living with disability can also enjoy the same freedom that we have, we people who do not have any form of disability. So yes, thank you for watching my vlogs, and thank you for this one. I know it's short, it was just a interacting vlog. So if you like it, kindly give it a thumbs up and share, and tell a friend to subscribe. Thank you. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.